Okay, good day, guys. You're welcome to this edition of the graphic design class, and this class is going to be very very short. So you're welcome to EG Graphics Design class. You are welcome. You are welcome. I hope you can actually see me clearly. So now we'll go straight to the point on what I'm going to be teaching you today. Okay, in this class, this video is going to be very very short. Okay, so once again, you are welcome to EG Graphic Design class, and we hold this class let me say once in a blue moon, in terms of we hold it once in a while, and this is an opportunity that you shouldn't miss to learn graphic design and earn for as a graphic designer, because I've seen lots of graphic designers, they make designs but they don't earn much from it. So you'll be learning on how to earn even as a graphic designer massively. Okay, so now I'll be going to explain strictly what graphic design is all about. So graphic design is a craft where graphic designers create visual content, communicate messages to their audience. So that is how simple graphic design is. Now let me explain further. Now, what I actually mean by graphic design is a craft. It's something that you can actually design. It's something that you can actually manipulate and create something that people can see and understand. So that is what graphic design actually means. So in the olden days or in past years, people use more of, let me say, more of bells, or use more of writings just to communicate, just to talk to people or to explain to a large number of people. So but now in recent days, more of graphic designer more of graphic design are being used to communicate messages to people. So when you see a billboard, or when you are going on the road and then you see something like a billboard probably talking about a product, you will know, okay, this is a product flyer, or probably this is what the design is talking about. Or when you see a flyer, when you receive a flyer from your friend, or receive a podcast from somebody, you know, okay, this is what these people are actually trying to drive about. So that is what graphic design is all about. So it's just a combination of colors, letters, and pictures to communicate to people what they need to know about graphic designing. Okay, so let me move on now. If you are actually sent something like this, just a writing, like I said, in the old days, people actually used more of writings and text, like writing on caves or thereabout, or ringing of bells just to announce to people, or talking about something in a gathering. So but if you're actually giving something like this, like in those days, tropical coconut, discover coconut paradise, a coconut beauty product, leave skin feeling hydrated, you'll be okay. Tropical coconut is actually related to the forest, thereabout. Skin beauty, is it talking about to beautify you? So you'll be confused. But if you're actually giving a flyer, something like this, the main flyer, tropical coconut, and everything, using this, you'll be able to understand, is that not? So you'll be able to understand that, okay, this thing is about this, and this is what these people are actually trying to talk about. They are actually trying to talk about their own skincare product, or natural skin product. So that is what graphic design is all about. It's just to communicate something that looks complex and bring it down to a simple form, so that we all can actually understand. So that is what graphic design is. So this is the basics of graphic designing, so that you will know why you are designing, because lots of people, they design but they don't know the purpose of designing. Okay, so many times when people want to hold their seminars, they want to hold a show, or hold one thing or the other, they don't just come to the public and just write it. They simply look for graphic designers. That is why graphic designers are important in this life. I don't ever think that I can't actually think about it, or probably say, okay, that graphic designer will never be useful. It's everywhere. Like, they always need a graphic designer to make a design, to do this, to do that. You actually need a graphic designer. And here I'll be teaching you on how to design with your smartphone, and even print it, because people will be like, are you design this with smartphone? Are you able to print it? Can you actually deliver it? Can you actually do this? My dear, all those things are something that you can actually do with your smartphone. Deliver it. And even if you want to print it, one can actually print it. And even if you want to use it for any, like, you can use it. You don't need to feel like, okay, are you sure that this design is worth using in a international for international bodies or international brands? Yes. Now, one thing I will shock you with is that I've designed for international brands many of the times, and they were designs that I made with my phone, and they never believed that I made this with my phone. Why? Because I never told them. When they tell them, who designed this for you? They'll be like, okay, is this guy? I think he made it with a laptop. So they actually believe that graphic designers actually make things with laptop, but my dear, lots of graphic designers out there make designs with phone, and it can actually be delivered. And one of them is actually me, and many of my students that have been able to do it, and many others out there. Okay, so now, working from home versus working in an office, which one do you actually prefer? For me, I prefer working from home, and I work as a graphic designer from home, and I will be showing you how you can actually do so. I'm not saying if you are working that you should quit your job. Okay, that is if you are doing any other job, you should quit your job. No. So, but you can actually work at home, or that is if you don't have anything doing, or even though you actually work in an office, or you do any kind of work, you can actually do graphic design at the ease, like at any time of your choice, because graphic design is not something that is probably very, very stressful. You need to do it like programming, spend about 14 or 24 hours a day programming. No, this thing, it's very, very easy, and you can actually do it anytime and anywhere so far you have your phone. So most graphic designers, they actually work from home, and even earn that higher than those that that work in office. I can actually tell you this from experience. Why? Because I've seen people that actually work in office as graphic designers, and they don't get paid the way people that actually work at home get paid, like me. Okay, so I've been able to make so much money from home, and I've been able to document my teachings and teach many of my students on how they can actually do the same. That doesn't mean that you need to quit your job. I have said it. It does not mean that you need to quit your job. You can still work as a graphic designer online and still be in your job doing anything that you want to do. Okay, it's something that is very, very flexible. Okay, now, how can you earn up to 150 thousand in a month just designing with your phone? Yeah, lots of people will be like, are you sure that you can actually do this? Yes, many of my students have been able to do close to this, and I've been able to also do this on regular basis. As a graphic designer, I've been able to make much more. In fact, I'm calling 150K a month is just like, it's too low for me, because I've made much more than that, even close to times 10 of this in a single month. In fact, okay, so there are lots of ways that you can actually make money just as a graphic designer. And like I said, you are here for this training, and that is what I'm going to be teaching you. Okay, so there are a lot of ways I'll be showing you in this class on how you can actually make more than 150K monthly as a graphic designer, because that 150K is like, it's too small, because many of my students have done a lot, like made a lot of money just to learning from me on how to actually design with their smartphone, because I actually teach them on how to also get clients and design for and get paid. Okay, so all you need to do is to pay attention to what I'll be teaching in this graphic design training, and get ready to actually implement it. Okay, so now, yeah, I've taught over 1,000 students in my personal mentorship who are making lots of money from graphic designing, and I'll be showing you many of the screenshots of some of my students. Okay, so this is one of my students that actually got his two clients immediately. The first person on my screen, or the first screenshot, I just sent just a few. So this is one of my students. He said he got two clients immediately after following the first step. He said, I got these two clients immediately after following the first step you taught on getting clients to design for. And I believe as I continue and listen and practice them, pleasant results are inevitable. So I can actually say that there's a limit to what you can actually earn. You can earn up to 250K even designing. So all you need to do is just to pay attention and practice all what I'm going to be teaching. Okay. So this is another student of mine that said, God bless you so much. I have seen it. So he said, I sent him something. So I told him to check again. So he said, sir, in just 1 week, I have earned 10K from graphic designing. I have I still have one more work to do. He said, God will bless you. God will continue to bless you. You made it possible. Soon I'll be making my first 1 million naira just from just as a graphic designer designing with your phone. And you can actually make much more, because designing making about 10K a week in a month is about 40,000 naira. And I will tell you that not many people actually believe that you can actually do this with your phone, because that is what I actually teach my students. Okay, so you can actually make much more, because this student of mine, this is just a starting period, because as time goes on, you can even make as much as for that 40K you're making in a month, you can make as much as that in a single week. Okay, so this another student of mine, he said, I will tell him that I sent that student my voice note. Okay. So he said the person actually said 7K. That is the person actually he wants to design for said is going to be paying 7K. Probably they bargained the price, and he said, "Sir, I got another job. I did what he asked me to do, and I have gotten 2 clients today." So I tell them what to see. One thing about my students is that I tell them what to do in my classes, and then they get as much as this, like a very huge amount, because there are lots of teachings I actually give them. Okay, so if you are in this class, you are in fact your opportunity to be here, like it's a very great opportunity for you to actually utilize and be serious with this class. Okay, so then my student said, but I've messed up. I charged him 3K for logo design. The person didn't even have a problem with the price. I probably would have charged more. I'm going back to work. Then he messaged me again, a third client. Now imagine, just in a single day, this my student. Okay, the first time he made 7K. Then the second time, that is the same day, because he messaged me around 1:53. This and that message by around 14:08, which is 2. By around 2, got another client 3K, which is 10K, and then before that same 2 o'clock, 2:15, got a third client. Like probably the third client will be paying around 5K thereabout, depending on the design. So that is about 15K in a single day. In a single day. So this is what you'll be learning from me on how to design and get properly paid. Okay, there are lots of testimonies of my students. These and that student of mine, some people be like, okay, can I actually print the design? My dear, every design is printable once you are making it with phone and you are following my strategy. This is one of my students that actually made a particular design. This is a business card, and he printed it. He said, wow, successfully delivered. I get paid immediately. I really appreciate. I don't know I don't know I can do a business card and get paid in my life. So that is what you can act. That is going to be, that is going to be more of like your testimony. Like you'll be like, wow, I didn't believe that I can actually do this. Why? Because you don't need to struggle. I will just teach you my method and teach you how you can actually do it, and you just get result. Okay, just following my strategy. So when I tell you pay attention in this class and be very 100% serious, it is not jokes. I'm not joking. Okay, I've taught lots of students, and it's something I've done over and over and over and over and over again. So all you just need to do is listen to me, follow my strategies, follow what I'll be teaching, so that you can actually earn just like many of my students have actually earned. Okay, I've taught over 1,000 students, close to that, and I still keep teaching more students just to document and show them how they can actually do it the right way, because lots of people, they are not actually doing it the right way, and many people don't know that even they can be a graphic designer and earn as much as this. Okay, so this is another student that sent a message to me saying payment for my client. I think this person actually received it, because these people are actually new students. Most of them that I'm sending their screenshots, they're actually new students that just joined within 1 week, thereabout, or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, that just joined my graphic design mentorship group. Okay, within 1 week, 2 weeks, that joined my graphic design mentorship group, and they have been making up to date. And this is another student of mine. She said, okay, he preferred the first one. So she got paid. This is a campaign flyer, got paid by a politician. Then this another of logo she made. She said the name of the logo is Young Progressive Party. So service to the people. So she got paid this one. She said, I got paid 7K. Thank you, God, I am grateful. So this logo design is a complex one, because I explain what a simple design and a complex design is, and how you can actually navigate your way designing, separating, knowing the difference between a complex design and a simple design, so that you can know how to design them. Okay, so this my student actually got paid 7K. Then she has been paid before, so that is in a single day, earning over more than 10K, even as a graphic designer. So that is what you can actually earn as a graphic designer in my class. All you need to do, like I said, is pay attention to this class, because I'll soon be dropping the teachings in the group on how to actually make different design with your phone. Utilize the opportunity and be serious 100%. Okay, so that you get the best out of this training. Okay, now I will just be explaining a few things about Fiverr. So Fiverr is an online marketplace where people buy and sell. So just like how you go to the market, and for example, you just take your bag, or just go to the market with an intention of buying something. So when you go to the market, what do you see? You see people with their shops open. this, and what do? They display their goods and services, right? So when you come to the market to buy, who are you? You are a buyer, right? Then the person that is that you meet that wants to sell to you, who is the person? The person is a seller, right? The same thing occurs to to Fiverr. So when you go to Fiverr, you are a graphic designer, right? So when you when I'll because I'll also be teaching on how to open a Fiverr account, how to set up your profile and every other thing. So just calm down, that you will get to that soon. It's okay as the training goes on. So when you upload, when you open Fiverr and then you sign up yourself as a seller, it shows that you are a seller. That means you are trying to sell your designs, okay, or you are trying to sell your product. And when you upload your profile, you optimize, you open your dashboard, and you put out your designs. Those your designs are called gigs. They are like showcasing your product. Just like when you go to the market, you see different products that actually attract you. You're just like, okay, I like this one. This one is, I also like this one. So all those things that you actually see there, or all those things you're going to be uploading, the designs that you're going to be showcasing, they are called gigs on Fiverr. Okay, so that is what Fiverr is all about. It's just a place where people buy and sell. So you that you're going to Fiverr to or to open a seller account and put your designs for people to actually see and patronize you, it is called, you are called a seller. And then anybody that's coming to Fiverr and say, okay, I'm actually looking for a graphic designer, and they see your profile, they are just like, okay, and they message you, okay, I need a particular design, blah blah blah. That person is a buyer. So that is what Fiverr is, as simple as that. Okay, now what do people sell on Fiverr? People sell their skills on Fiverr. Like I said, graphic design is a skill, web design is a skill, programming is a skill, app creation is a skill, and lots more. Okay, all those things are actually skills, and people sell their skills on Fiverr. I can say people convert their skill to products and sell it on Fiverr, or people actually sell their skills on Fiverr, because there are people that actually convert English words to broken. Like there's something called broken words, in terms of broken words for people on Fiverr, and people pay them. In fact, Fiverr is a very, very funny place. You will see different people uploading different things. They will be like, okay, I can remove the background of a particular design on Fiverr for you. And probably they just use that, and the price attached to that is just $5. People pay as much as $5 for people to remove their background. It's crazy, because removing background is not even a design. It's just like, it's just a very simple thing. Just give the person a picture. Probably the person gives you his own picture and tells you, okay, please remove the background, I'll pay you $5 for it. Or they have actually seen the $5 on your page, and they are just like, okay, I want you to do this for me. I have this particular my image, just remove the background, I'll pay you $5. And then you receive $5. Imagine just getting like up to about 10 clients in a day, just in a single day, just removing backgrounds. People pay as much as $5 just for people to remove their background. That is so crazy. That actually shows you the amount of money that you can actually make on Fiverr, and even make online, because there are other sites like Upwork and the Rex. Okay, so on the average, most graphic designers earn up to 200k and more monthly working on Fiverr. So you can work on Fiverr, work on Upwork, and work on like various platforms. And this is what I show to my students, and that's how they have been able to make lots of money online. So this is how Fiverr looks like. You can actually see the dashboard. This year made over $5,000, $5,304. Then this is another one, made 5,000 or $5,000 thereabout. So don't worry about probably the country you are thereabout. If you're from Nigeria, you're from Ghana, depending, you can always withdraw your money from Fiverr to your bank account. So you shouldn't have issue with that. Okay. So lots of people have made lots of made millions working on Fiverr in few months. And so there are lots of there's no amount there's no limitation to what you can actually make on Fiverr. You can make as much as $2,000, $5,000. You can make as much as $10,000 monthly from Fiverr. Okay, so now I'll be showing you how Pixel Lab works, and also how Canva works, and how you can actually design with them. So this we have actually come to the main part of designing. So this is the part that you need to put in all your focus, put in all the energy, put in all your mind to design, so that you can actually get the best out of this training. Okay, so now I'll in the class I'm going to be showing you, I'll be dropping the basic tutorial on how you can actually make designs with Canva and Pixel Lab in the group, because I've told you the apps to download, and these two are among the apps. So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually design with them. So I'll be dropping the link. I'll be dropping the link to the video on how you can actually make those designs with your phone in the group. So I'll be dropping it shortly in the group. See you in the group.